Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Ron. It's going to be a blend tonight of this Wave 3 heater that I'm getting ready to sell on eBay. I just sold a TI-84 yesterday, so I dug this out of the shed, and I'm going to sell it along with the hose and cover. There's no fan per se on this. I basically want to show it to you, not so much demonstrate it. I just talk a little bit about it. It's been a while since I've used it, so I'm a little rusty on it. But you know, some people like these, some people don't. Definitely need to crack your window if you're going to use it. It basically uses a chemical reaction. I don't know about the chemical reaction, how it, something with the cloth and I guess the fuel. I don't know, but yeah, at least crack it an inch, the window, to get some air going in through there. But to start it, basically, here you're going to push this in, hold that in, starting out for about, and then you'll push this red knob. There'll be a little flame that shoots out through there, and you just hold it for about 30 seconds, and then until the cloth heats up. And once it starts, you know, kind of like igniting, you can turn it all the way over to whatever it is, run. Let it run there for a little bit, and then I think it might be 10 minutes. You can let go at that time, and then you can turn it back to, you know, just to run, or just to let it run. So again, there's a lot of YouTube videos on it if you want to actually buy one and start it. So, but I do keep a cover on it. This one's kind of beat up, kind of used, but to keep the dust you know, off it, very important for that. I also I've got a 12-foot hose here to hook it up to the propane tank, and I got this little doohickey here to put into the wave heater, into the hose, or hook up. These, I had like a little, I think 12 pound tank for this. They don't use a lot. I don't know what it burns per se an hour. You can check YouTube on that, but pretty fuel efficient. So this is going to be my next whatever deal I'm going to do to sell on eBay. So, and you can too, you know, look around your house and see what you have to sell that you're not using. That's been sitting in my shed for quite a while, and then so now it's time just to let somebody else get some use out of it. Switching now to the Uber Eats tonight, Friday night. It was a very good night. I don't know the date. Today might be the 16th of January 2026. Around $71 in tips. I had a $17 tip, 3 $10 tips, a couple of $9 tips. So a very good tip night. Started off though kind of slow. I wanted to tell the algorithm I don't want these, you know, lowball offers. So I let like 3 of them slide by until I finally got one that I liked, and then was kind of off to the races. Almost broke 100 tonight. I think it was 92. Had a couple one 8 for 6 on the last one. $8 for 6 miles is a dual order. So I kind of said, oh, that's enough for tonight. And it was getting close to 8 o'clock. It was close to my 4-hour shift, and so I just kind of headed home. But for 4 hours, that's pretty good. Weekends, of course, are always, you know, better. Seems like better days, pay wise. So while I was in there on one of the orders, there was kind of a mix-up because just because you have the order ready doesn't mean necessarily that you're gonna, per se you're gonna get it. you got to keep checking on these every couple of minutes or so. At least stand up next. I wouldn't wander off too far, because they get going and doing what they're going to do, and sometimes they tell you to go to the front, and it really means the other ones in the front tell you to go to the back. So that happened to me tonight, and you know, I looked at, kept checking, and I looked on the counter, and she was doing some other stuff. I says, you know, I think that's my order right there, and sure enough, it was. So pays to pay attention to. So again, this is a good job, you know, without you don't have a boss. You set your own hours. For me, it was 4 hours Friday night, 4 to 8. Started off slow, but started picking up real quick, and turned out to be a good night. For the week, a 3-day total. Right now, I don't have everything totaled, still coming in, but it's pretty close to 250. I think it's 240. I don't know if I'll go out tomorrow or Saturday. I might just take those 2 days off, but I got, you know, I can, if I so choose, I can go out. If I don't, then I don't. So as far as algorithm training, I'm not sure whether if you turn them down, you're gonna get better offers. It may or may not work that way. I've seen it work both ways. You just don't really get. Let's say you get a $5 for $7 miles, or $5 for 12 miles. Let's say, you know, you get a ridiculous one, and then maybe you get one not so ridiculous. It's just kind of a. I don't know about that algorithm. Sometimes tonight it worked when I you know, turned down a few offers, but I've seen it where sometimes where you still can get bad offers per se, and sometimes it just depends on the day of the week. I think today I got better orders because it was on a weekend. Well, that's pretty much it for tonight. Like I say, the big tip for tonight is watch your orders. Keep checking on them. And there was another one too. I had to cancel, and I came up, you know, raised my cancellation rate to 4%, but there was a 17-minute wait, and that just wasn't going to happen. They don't want you to wait that long. But there still should be something to where it says, you know, if you're waiting 17 minutes, you know, I put in there as far as you know, they didn't really have everything to match up the time wise. But they did have long line and this, that, and the other. But they still gave me a, you know, percent. I raised it to 4% now for declining orders. But I'm not going to hang around. I don't suggest anybody else hang around for that period of time. So that's pretty much it for tonight. If you got anything out of this video, consider buying me a coffee or a beverage. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Safe travels, everybody.